Slow living has now become again a little fashionable to talk about. It's very relevant and valid in today's times where it's all fast-paced life. And especially Bangalore is blessed with this hilly terrain just an hour away. You basically take journey away from your habit to coming to a space where there is openness, there is calmness, there is silence to sort of think fresh. Hello, I'm architect Meeta Jain and we are at Villa Soham near Nandi Hills on the outskirts of Bangalore. So this project is part of Buildify's book, 10 Homes in Bangalore. To know more about this project, please click on the link below. I felt we could actually create that vision of just being with nature in silence, serene living. And the plot area is 7,000 square feet. The built-up area, if you take the roof profile, is 4,000. So then the challenges was that how does one make a house and not yet enclose it? The Nandi Hills and the Channagiri Hills. So with this surround was our setting. So we decided to place the building in the southwest corner in such a way that one got a foreground in the front towards the east and a north side garden. In the manner of making this architecture, one hoped to just diffuse the boundaries which typically exist in the plot making. The most exciting thing for me was to see there is this whole cluster of rocks there, which is kind of has this very typical formation. And then seeing this huge, large rock right next to the site. And from there on, the hill was sloping down. As we come up the steps, this monumental, larger-than-life gateway welcomes us. And the essence of this space is to really direct you towards the larger dimension. And then once you come in here, you kind of are drawn to this door, which is a solid wood door. And this is a door within a door, like those old fort doors. As soon as you enter from the main door, actually meets you as a sunken plane, which is treated with wood. The other reason for also doing this was because there is this kind of a formal seating, but at the same time it kind of combines as this very informal, built-in, what we in Kannada call like katte. At the same plane where you entered is the dining, and both sides you have like full height windows which overlook the near hill and the far hill. And then the third wall, which is actually towards the kitchen, again is left unobstructed. So what I realized is when one really builds in sites like this, and one of the very beautiful things one can do is to give an unobstructed row of windows, so your eye literally can trace the skyline of the hills. This stone is actually called ash grey. I think it comes from Rajasthan and it has been treated with the Lepatra finish. It's been laid with what I call Corbusier flooring, which I had seen in Sarabhai house. The dining overlooks the south hill, which is a little further. These are the private spaces, so to say. Small bedroom being this, larger bedroom being this. What we've done here is use solid wood panels, again recycled wood, 1 inch thick, and sort of very seamless character. On one hand, this is a storage, a seamless storage with drawers. On the other hand, this is also served as a window seat. So it's again this kind of a generic and a very multi-purpose use. And then these panels now face west and they become just beautiful punctuations. And very interestingly, this actually becomes also the bifurcation of the movement, where the staircase takes you up onto a mezzanine area. When you're climbing on top, you are not suddenly just into another plane. So it creates that kind of in-between blend. You know, people sit on steps, they sit on the steps going up, and they sit on this bench, which is extension of the railing. Before moving on to the next space, which again is a release of space, which is again the north-south void at the upper level. So as we come upstairs, there is a kind of a dramatic shift in scale. So there again you have a choice. You come into this deck. Now this deck again functions as an outdoor room, which is like a veranda with no walls. It reconnects to the panoramic views here and the far distance views here, but with a greater dimension. And right opposite me is this seat, which is actually the railing which got turned into a bench made of perforated metal sheet. And of course, the jhula always brings in that sense of nativity. I'm standing at the bridge. This bridge leads you to a smaller bedroom. Again, it overlooks the mountain towards the north through its glass and a little balcony, and to the bigger bedroom. And what's really interesting about this bridge is it's also like a gazing balcony within the house, marked by this oculus, which creates this, whole aspect of inviting sun and moon movements also into the house. For this particular home, we chose to go with a steel structure. The main steel structure is ISMC beams and columns. With the slabs, we took two different approaches. One was the lower slab is exposed concrete, but it seamlessly blends with the column. Upper roof really became this sculptural, poetic roof, which really actually anchors the experience. So there we decided to use a decking sheet, and then it was cladded with plywood. We also decided to keep the building very muted and blended in with the experience of what's around. On the outside, we've used just exposed cement walls. On the inside, however, we have played with some colors, like you can see the wall behind me. It's yellow oxide, and as you transition into the bathrooms, you even see red oxide, green oxide, blue oxide. While it's in its treatment very contemporary, there is also a play of native materials. Maximum glass is to the north, which is the cooler side, and the south is more shielded. And that's why when you look at all the four sides, they are all very different. The way I treated glass was, I think, by use of angles. And I think that creates great intimacy. Unlike other projects, this project has been very special in also deepening our own practice, where it goes beyond just designing the envelope, which we do to great detail, but then coming into the interior layer. And then you go further, it goes into product design and into objects and landscape. So we somehow had this chance to really explore this secondary, tertiary layer thoroughly. And that's how all these things have come together. And then once you arrive on the terrace, which is a celebrated space and a shape, you are just in the midst of the surrounding poetic landscape.